Hello and welcome back to my report from Strasbourg. I hope you took full advantage of the hot summer. The headlines: State of the Union address by President Juncker, copyright, Article 7 on Hungary and Myanmar were few of the topics addressed this week. And of course, as always, Brexit. President Juncker gave his last State of the Union address before the end of his term of office next year. The President announced some important projects still to start in the remaining months, including the development of new Africa-EU alliance for sustainable investment and jobs, strengthening EU anti-money laundering by giving more powers to European banking authorities, and ramping up fight against terrorism and migration, additional 10,000 EU border guards, and further development of the European Asylum Agency. The Parliament also voted a very controversial copyright legislation, one of the most lobbied pieces of legislation we've had for a long time. It will help to protect rights of artists, musicians and writers. We moved on to another controversial point: Hungary. Viktor Orban was in the spotlight. He addressed the plenary. The European Parliament took a landmark decision to instigate Article 7, opening the doors for sanctions against Hungary. Also this week, the Parliament strongly condemned the sentencing of 2 Reuters journalists in Myanmar who exposed atrocities against Rohingya people. President Juncker also had some very pointed words to say on Brexit, reminding the UK's negotiating team that countries leaving the EU cannot hope to have the same privileges that come with membership, and that when it comes to single market, we will not be able to pick and choose those parts that suit us best. With Theresa May's Chequers deal seemingly all but dead, European diplomats are this week indicating that special EU leader summit will be held in mid-November in order to try and find a last-minute Brexit agreement. Closer to home, this week we saw the chief executive of Jaguar Land Rover warn Theresa May at a meeting in Birmingham that tens of thousands of jobs will be at risk in the event of hard Brexit. And Cadbury's announced that it has started to stockpile ingredients in the event that we have to crash out the EU without a deal. Finally, it was great to see 50 people from across Birmingham and Black Country to trek out here to Strasbourg to see the work for themselves of European Parliament. So it was wonderful having such a great representation here. That's all for now. See you next time. Goodbye.